Mr. and Mrs. Herbst. This is Grant Putnam Landscaping. Just wanted to follow up with you in regards to our meeting last Thursday. So, a few items I wanted to mention. For the design, the scope would include designing around the foundation of the entire house, designing along this wall here, around the pool, both sides of the fence. All right. So that was pretty much the area and the scope of the design for now. Okay, and you'll notice I have that written in the proposal for you as well. For budgets, it's very difficult to give you exact cost without having a design made. Obviously, different size plants carry different costs, and different styles of landscaping, whether that be more evergreen or less deciduous or more ground cover, all vary the cost substantially. So what we'll do is we'll end up looking at styles of landscaping prior to drafting a design. So then this way, we know which direction you want to go with the design. Okay. Beyond that, a couple more of details that I noticed when I was at your house was right now you have something called inkberry holly, which are at the top of this stone wall, and that's kind of like a builder's special. And that's the same exact plant that you have 3 of them on the front right corner. You're going to notice that on the top of that plant is the only area after several years that has foliage. The bottom loses all of its leaves. So it's really not a great plant to put in a prime area like here. So what my suggestion would be is to relocate these in a different area of the property, perhaps on the left side of the house to block the generator. Okay. But I would definitely consider adding a new plant in here. Obviously, plantings on both sides of the fence, plantings around the house. You have a lot of existing plants in the front. There's just no cohesive design. So the concept would be, okay, let's pick all those up and let's replant those amongst the new plantings and amongst according to the new design. Okay. Then as part of this project, you also are going to have to modify the irrigation system. So one of our competitive advantages is the fact that we can offer one total package. So rather than you having to go out and hire the irrigation company, then hire the landscaper, then hire an electrician to do the outdoor lighting, we wrap that up into one package. So you get economies of scale and you get an ironclad guarantee. So then one company doesn't negate another company's guarantee. Okay. So beyond that, I noticed that you guys are buying some of your own plants from a wholesale nursery. But what you need to be aware of is how the industry works. Is that there's these huge farms. There's these huge farms down in southern. Southern Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, where most of these plants come from, and they're shipped up on a tractor trailer to a wholesale nursery, and at which point the wholesale nursery typically sells to a landscaper who then sells to you. So our advantage is we have a 4-acre holding yard where we buy the plants in directly from the growers down south rather than having to buy them from a local wholesale nursery who's essentially a middleman. So again, that gives us a big pricing advantage when it comes to plant material. Of course, the biggest component of your cost on this project is going to be plant material. So